this is just something I wanted to share. This was something that was really helpful to me when I was a blue and purple belt. So when I started using the technique, it's really simple. Hopefully you guys will be able to use it. So a lot of times if you get into the choke position, right, sometimes the person will use both of their hands to come up to defend. Very common, right? So when this happens, you have the opportunity to go into a really, really nasty form of back mount, the belly down back mount, where you've got the person on their stomach and you're driving into them. So the way that we would do this is basically pop down here, and now we're in just I consider this, for me personally, that's to me the worst position in jiu-jitsu. If we're here playing this back mount position, if we go for the choke and they start to defend, all you're going to do is latch on to the arm across, right? So if you think about my arms going across the shoulder, latching onto the far side arm. My other hand will post onto the mat wherever I can get it, and I'm gonna basically do like a hip bump that you would do, like a driving your hips up and driving the person over. Now at this point, we can go for the choke. Now again, in training, this is what I would suggest. Do not go full on like driving into the back. Just again, your partner's safety is really important. You don't want to like jack someone's back up, but being able to get to this position is incredibly useful. In a tournament, you can go a little bit harder. On the street, you can go a little bit harder, but here, what I would suggest you do is you can go under, and I like to go chin strap under. I know some people like to go forearm in the nose. Again, for my training partner's sake, I like to be as clean as I can with my chokes, but also for me, I used to go up against these really big, strong guys with freaking necks that are like 20 inches, and I could bridge across the forearm, and they would just eat it and like get pressed down. But if I can get under the chin here, I can usually open some space for that choke and get the rear naked, okay? Let's say that you're in a position like this, right? Like maybe you're on the side, because this is very common in the back mount. You can kind of do the same thing. What you would do is basically you'd start to work in here to basically threaten the neck, even though this is not the choking side, the correct way to do it, but you throw this in there so that they grab a hold, they intercept that hand. It's almost always gonna happen. They're gonna intercept that hand. Re-grip off of that, grab, and then from here, drive up. It's literally just kind of like a Kimura bump sweep, boom, get onto the side. Again, I like to go chin strap under and then fight my arm under there for the neck to get that rear naked. Again, that's just a small little tip, guys, from back mount. I use that in several tournaments, especially as a blue and purple belt, because I had a lot of trouble finishing people, but I could use that to get them onto their belly, and then from there, it was almost always lights out, because at that point, they're in such a bad position, they don't have any defense, anything at all. I was able to get the choke. And again, for you guys, for a self-defense situation, I mean, what's gonna be better than having the person in a completely defensive position where you could wail on the person, or you could put them in a choke without having them being able to defend themselves at all with their hands or anything else. So, hope that helps. Thanks, guys.